Today I have information regarding the incoming update specifically featured around the graphic changes. Pretty in-depth details here coming from the Chinese blog letting us know exactly what changes we can anticipate from the game. As I play this little bit of a trailer here so you can see some of these changes, I will read what is said here. Please keep in mind everything read here has been converted over from Chinese, so it can be a little bit wonky on how it reads. In addition to this, at the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about something that I'm doing inside of the game that's actually pretty relevant as well. So, classic inheritance, extraordinary quality, restore the essence of IP, pour extraordinary ingenuity into visual and detail carving in order to elevate the game quality to a new level. After the mid-December version update, the engine of Diablo Immortal ushered in comprehensive upgrade just to present players with a more realistic light and shadow effects and bring more immersive interactive experience. After the game engine upgrade, real water interaction, ray tracing technology, etc. will allow players to experience a more delicate sanctuary, making every adventure a double feast of vision and soul. In addition, as long as you update the game with the latest version, you can get 10 enhanced immortal keystones for free, witnessing the lucky moment. So essentially what they're talking about is going to be, I'm assuming legendary crests right there. This is what one of the upgrade screens is going to look like. This is the legendary crest right here in the center that they're showing, and some of the visual enhancements. So we have even more details breaking down even more what each of these are going to do. And these are the legendary crests. This is in game right now. You guys can grab these legendary crests if you haven't already. So, engine upgrade. In order to enhance the version of Diablo Immortal, the development team successfully overcame many technical difficulties and deeply expanded the characteristics of each area of the game around a classic dark style. Thanks to the use of a new engine, they brought in a whole new engine for the game, which is kind of a big deal. The pictures of the new wilderness will be fully displayed. Whether it's the changing light and shadow in the dark forest, or details of floating dust on the ancient ruins, they will all be vividly presented to the players. This upgrade not only continues the classic aesthetic tonality of Diablo's series, but also breaks through the visual performance. A mysterious and charming sanctuary is waiting for players to explore. Kind of replicated what they say in that first part right there, but now they're going to show exactly what the different changes mean. So, as you can see right here, this is looking pretty fresh, but sometimes we could say, okay, is it just a rendered version of something, or is it actually what the game is going to look like? Full of details, lifelike. With the powerful support of the new engine, Diablo Immortal has achieved a qualitative leap in the performance of water, fog interaction, ray tracing, and particle characteristics. At the same time, the stability of the game has also been greatly improved, allowing players to play more happily in Sanctuary. So for me, I have no problems playing. Every once in a while, it will jam up on me on PC, but my iPad is pretty old, and it cuts out all the time. I'm wondering if this new engine is going to change that, if it's going to improve that experience. So now it's going to go into each of the different changes with a visual explanation as well. Brand new fluid dynamic effects, ultra real water flow effects. The oceans, lakes, and waterfalls in the game are all full of life with the ebb and flow of the tide, and you could feel more detailed wave effects. New water surface collision effects during real fluid interaction feedback. Layers of ripples and rising, and you can really feel the character's disturbance of the water body, enhancing the game's interactivity and sense of immersion, which is actually really nice. Water effects are a beautiful thing inside of all games when they're done right, and it looks like we're going to have a nice enhancement here. You saw in that trailer up above at the beginning of the video how the changes were before and after. They also have made changes to fog. Added fog scene, realistic fog collision experience. After the update, players can explore their own path in the thick fog and experience more realistic fog collision interaction. The fog will change according to the moment of the character, creating a more mysterious and changeable game environment, using rich visual effects to enhance the overall expressiveness, making players feel like they are in the game. Now, ray tracing. Some of you may have no idea what ray tracing is, but it's a technology to create ultimate lights and shadow. With the use of the new engine, the reflection of light on different materials is further enhanced, and the interactive shadow and reflection effects are greatly improved. Through a real-time ray tracing in the game, players can experience a more realistic lighting changes and provide unprecedented, stunning light and shadow performance. The dazzling ray tracing technology will be implemented on some Android flagship devices in mid-December. Adventurers can experience a brand new visual upgrade when playing in certain areas. Now, I'm wondering if it's just going to be some Android, if we're going to see this effect as well on iOS or maybe even on PC. We'll have to see when these changes do come through. And added particle effects, more stable performance waiting for you to try. Because the particle characteristics greatly experience the appeal of a picture, the water effects, flame, smoke, character, special effects, etc. in the game show richer details and bring excellent dynamic performance. In addition, the new engine also brings a more stabilized performance, and performance issues such as flashbacks and freezes have also been optimized, which is a huge positive thing. After upgrading the engine, every adventurer who steps into Sanctuary will surely be able to deeply feel the shock and resonance from the depths of the soul. All right, so things are looking pretty good. I actually love this update. It's a nice, pleasant change. Players were always saying that we want to have Diablo Immortal fix things that are not properly working inside of the game. And this is definitely an experience here where things are going to be enhanced. You could see the before, and then you could see the after. How much clearer. Look at the reflection under the character as he runs through, the reflection in all of the ice. And here, the fog that comes in. Really nice looking, and I'm looking forward to this probably more than anything, maybe besides the battle that we're going to be having with Diablo himself, which is also going to be quite exciting, which is teased right there. All right, so back into the game for today. I told you that I was going to tell you about something that I'm doing inside of the game besides my normal everyday stuff. I yesterday kind of teased a couple of Crusader classes. I'm going to be swapping classes probably tomorrow because I have to try out a new PvP build. But before I do that, I need to put out an official video sharing my barbarian build that I'm using, which is actually one that's just been shared with me. But I have to put out my official video on this build, being that it's such a PvP beast, even post the update. So tomorrow I'll be putting out my build guide, unless if any relevant news comes out, so that this can be set in stone for me to return to in the future, or for any of you to use at any point in time. And then I'm going to be doing a class change video and starting to grind out the essences that I need for this brand new class that's crushing in PvP. Hope you guys stay tuned for it.